So we're here with Greg Schneider of Black Shield Gaming for your retreat. So tell us first a little bit about Black Shield.
Yeah, Black Shield is a interactive storytelling troupe I like to use, but what that means is we more or less go around and do unique role-playing events through conventions and other places throughout the Pacific Northwest. Kind of started in Montana, we worked our way over to the west, to Seattle and the like, but we do a lot of unique role-playing events that are really very player-focused and kind of, I don't know if over the top is the right word, but there's a lot of crazy stuff that goes on.
Awesome. How long have you been working with Black Shield?
Well, I started Black Shield 12 years ago now, although time is undefinable the last couple of years, but
Absolutely.
it's been quite a while. We started in Great Falls, Montana in 2010 and have been running events since.
Cool. So what kind of role-playing based systems do you use?
So we generally consider ourselves pretty system agnostic, whatever system the story needs, because our focus is very much on the story that we're telling as a group, that the players and us are telling them. But one of the things that we really encounter with systems is that there's a mechanical barrier to get in, to easily get new players, and to sometimes even get the story going within some of the systems. So we end up playing a lot of the Fate system and Fate Accelerated, which are rules light, just kind of simple systems that people can really jump into, and add a little bit of flavor and character to them as well.
Awesome. So you really are more player-based versus rules.
Oh, absolutely. Like there's nothing that's a Black Shield system. I actually get asked stuff a lot of time, like, where can I purchase this module, or what system are you using? Because for some games we just make up our own system as needed, but we don't publish any of that. It's not part of our product. What we make is the story that we're going to get together, the event that's going to happen with the players and us. We create together that story. So if we really have a product, our product is a story. We're going to facilitate that story, and we're going to have something cool. And systems are an important part of that, because systems help add flavor and structure to the story, but they don't make the story. That's the players that do that.
Awesome. So can people hire you for events?
We do events. Sometimes there's a geographic limitation related to when and where, but we absolutely have done from birthday parties to conventions. That if you're interested in that, we actually offer quite a bit. We have a very unique convention game that we call the con game, or continuous game, that basically starts and allows people that are at the convention not just to play a role-playing game, but to have something to play that's in the role-playing genre that they can do for just an hour, or between panels, or that doesn't necessarily fit into that does fit into their schedule, because it's very common for role-playing events to be long and kind of hard to get into a schedule, and that's a little bit of a barrier to entry that we try and reduce with the continuous game.
Yeah, is that like your drop-in, drop-out?
That is the game. We often call it that too, because when we tell people, we say you can drop in whenever you want, and you can drop out whenever you want. It's not our schedule, it's not the other player's schedule, it's yours throughout the day. Usually those run, we pick a start time and then we pick an end time, and we do try and wrap up the story at the end. But there are lots of intermittent plots to get involved with that players do during that time.
Awesome. So how often do you hold gaming retreats?
So the retreats are some of our favorite things to do. This is our third one. We're sitting at right now, nearing the end of it, and they're great. We're planning to hold a retreat every year moving forward, but we had planned to do a retreat for the last 2 years as well, and so we never know what'll happen. But definitely they're kind of a yearly gathering of the community of players that we have put together or that have joined us. And this year in particular, we were able to bring in a lot of those that joined us in the more electronic formats that join us on the Discord server, that played electronically with us, and get to see them in person here in the woods, and be able to kind of put a story together with a wonderful group of other exciting storytellers.
Cool. So how can people learn more about you? Where can they find out more about you?
That's a great question. I don't have a lot of good answers for that. We do have a Facebook page, but we're moving away from Facebook in general. And there's a website which you can go to, blackshieldgaming.org, which will have the basics in there. You will be able to contact us there, or just email us at GMs, as in Game Masters, GMS at blackshield.org.
Awesome. Thanks for your time, Greg. And we look forward to hearing more from you and playing more games with you.
Well, I'm sure that I hope that there will be a wonderful and exciting story in the future for me to tell with you.
Thank you.